Welcome everyone, I'm Mira from the channel Mira's Journal, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a new month in your bullet journal. I'm going to use these amazing Ohuo supplies, and for a new month in your bullet journal all you need is at least a notebook, obviously, some pens. I'm using these amazing Ohuo fine liners, and maybe some colored pens so you can color in your spreads. And for that I will use the Ohuo dual tip brush pens. These are water based and come in so many colors and I really love them, and I chose two nude pinks because our theme for today's setup is love stories and it's related to Valentine's Day. So this is all I'm going to use. Let's get right into it. I'm so happy to collaborate with Ohuo on this monthly setup. I'm going to show you step by step which spreads are important for a monthly bullet journal setup, and a little advice is, of course, you can sketch out everything with pencil beforehand just like I did. This really helps you with deciding where to place things and how to decorate them. And yeah, let's get right into it. If you want to also check out my blog post about this setup, we will probably link it in the description box below. Feel free to also leave a comment there and on this video. So the first page for a monthly setup is usually the cover page, because this way you can see once a new month starts and it kind of separates the different months, which is great, and it also can set the theme for each month. I personally really enjoy doing each month in a different color scheme and theme because it just keeps things interesting by bullet journaling. And for this theme, it's related to Valentine's Day since it's right around the corner, and it's love stories. That's why I chose a little line art doodle of a cute couple holding a heart balloon for the cover page. This is super simple drawing, and the lettering for the header was super simple as well. I just wrote 2021 February, and I love how minimalistic but still cute this cover page turned out. Don't feel stressed to do a cover page. You don't have to if you don't like to, because they don't really have a purpose except dividing the months, but it's always a cute way to start the month. And as you can see, they don't have to be excessive, you can keep them simple. But anyways, let's move on to the first actual spread, which is the monthly log, and it's probably one of the most important and useful spreads for a monthly setup, at least for me, because here you can plan your future events, appointments and tasks. And the way it works is that you probably won't set up all your weekly pages at the beginning of a month. So if you have an event, for example, that is in the last week of February, you can write it into your monthly log. And on the left side I made two lines for each day of a month. So one pink line and one white line is for each day of a month, and I numbered them. And on these lines you can write events and appointments, for example, or specific tasks if you want to. And on the right side I made a mini calendar, so you have a reference on how the month is laid out, which date is on which day. And this is very small, so you probably won't fit in a lot of information, but I feel like it's perfect for birthdays. And to be honest, there are so many different ways you can do monthly logs. You can do a big calendar, you don't have to do a calendar at all. So I always recommend you checking out different bullet journal creators. For example, my channel, I show a lot of bullet journal content as well, to find a layout that fits you the best. Of course, I decorated the spread in our colors from the month, which are these cute pink colors. I really love them, and the paper is so smooth with these markers. They work perfectly. I really love them a lot. And yeah, this calendar looks super clean, to be honest. I used a ruler and everything. That's how it works. And I also added some more sections for the monthly log, because you can personalize this to your own needs, which is the great thing about bullet journaling. I made a section for goals. Goal setting is actually very helpful and helps you to achieve your goals when you write them down. So it's great to write them down each month, but you don't have to do that. And I made a section for notes. You can do whatever sections you like. You could do an extra section for tasks if you don't want to write them in the calendar and want to keep that from the events and everything. You can do whatever you like. It's really up to you. That's the great thing about bullet journaling. You can personalize it to your own needs. The next category is trackers. And trackers are honestly one of the best tools in a bullet journal to keep a healthy lifestyle and motivate yourself to be productive. And the first tracker, I combined a lot of examples on one spread. The first one is an expense tracker, and it's a very superficial one. I just made 2 boxes for spendings and savings. If you want to make this a little bit detailed, there are different options to do that, but this is just an easy way to keep track of your expenses throughout the month. Next, I made a habit tracker, and for that I made this pink box which just shows this is the habit tracker, and I numbered it from 1 to 28 because there are 28 days in February, so if there's a month with more days, you probably have to make the box a little bit bigger and add more numbers. On the left side of the box, I wrote the habits I want to track, and you can write whatever you like, whatever is important for you. For example, working out, if you like to work out a lot, eating healthy, or if you want to keep track of the amount of water you drink, you can write that down as well. And then I will show you how to fill it in at the end. And next I made a sleep and mood tracker. For that I made this graph, or it will turn into a graph at the end. And on the left side you can see the moods and the amount of hours of sleep, and on the bottom you can see the days again. And the last tracker is the weekly tasks tracker. It's similar to the habit tracker, but you just have 4 boxes for each task because you just want to do it at least once a week. This could be, for example, cleaning your room. And of course I decorated it again with another couple, which are connected by their string of faith. That's what I like to call it. I just love doodling easy things in my bullet journal. Now I'm going to show you how to fill in your tracker. For the habit tracker, if you have done your specific habit on a day, you will just make a little black dot, or any other color, just a little dot, to see that you have done your habit on that day. And the goal is to fill in as many dots as possible. If you see you haven't filled in a lot of dots for a specific habit, you just notice that you have to focus on it more. For the weekly tasks tracker, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you have done it, you color in the box. And for the sleep tracker, I made these lines from the bottom of a graph up to the amount of hours you've slept. And for the mood, I made a little dot corresponding to the mood. So if the mood is very good, the dot is very up high, and if it's not that good, the dot is down lower, and then you connect all the dots and have a cute graph. These are the trackers I have for you today. Make sure to check out other ones because there are so many other options as well, but these are my favorites that I've used so far. Next we have the section that I call mental health spreads, because bullet journaling is great to help with mental health and make you a stronger person. If it's just that you feel relaxed while setting up the pages, or if you actually use mental health spreads, a bullet journal can be a help either way. And the first one is a gratitude log, and I love gratitude logs because they just remind me every day that I have things I can be thankful for. So basically you have 28 lines for each day, and each day you will write down one thing or more if you feel up to it which you have been grateful for. This is just so helpful to keep a positive mindset. And the next spread is called Self-Care Bingo, and I feel like it's the cutest thing ever, and it fits our Valentine's Day theme so perfect as well, because on Valentine's Day we can also give a lot of love to ourselves, not only to others, so we have to take care of ourselves. And this bingo is super fun. You just write some self-care activities into these hearts, and once you have done them, you can color in the heart. And of course it's amazing if you can fill in all the hearts till the end of the month, because that means you have taken care of yourself and loved yourself a little bit more maybe. And I just love the look of that, especially because of a heart doodles. It's just super cute. And I filled in some example hearts for you. I feel like the blush pink just is so cute. I keep saying cute. I'm not the best at explaining, but I hope you find this helpful. And the last section is weekly spreads. I love to set up my first weekly spread with my monthly setup, so I can use that right away. And here's an example, because when it comes to weekly spread layouts, I feel like it's the most diverse. There are so many options on how to do weekly spreads. You have to really figure out what fits your life the best. And I made a simple weekly layout as well, because our whole setup was more minimalistic. And this option is that you divide the days into boxes, so you have a limited space for each day and it's numbered and everything, so you see what day it is. But there's another option on how to do weekly spreads, and that is a rolling week. That means that you don't have a limited space for each day, but you can customize your space. And this is how it works. You just write the title for the first day, Monday 8th, and then you write all your tasks, and when the day is over, you can write the next title for the next day, Tuesday in this case, underneath or next to it. And this way you save space, but it's not for everyone. If you like to divide your days, then that's totally fine. Here's the final flip through of all the spreads I had for you today. I hope this video was a little bit helpful. If you struggle with setting up new months and don't have a lot of spread ideas, feel free to leave a comment and check out our blog post. Make sure to also check out Uhuo's amazing products for bullet journaling. They are perfect for bullet journaling and very affordable, so you can't go wrong with these. I love them, and I hope you loved this video.